What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Look, as y'all can see about the title, um, the saga continues, man. New developments. Of course, for those who may not know, DJ Vlad put out a video a couple of weeks back, where he intentionally switched up the words of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and tried to present the minister in a way of saying something that he did not actually say, or taking it out of context. And he got called out for it. And when he got called out for it, as if to think that everybody was stupid except him, that he could get away with it in the first place. But when he got called out for it, he re-edited, recut the video, and took that part out. But the part that was also left out was an apology. Because if you consider yourself a credible journalistic source, and I would be of the opinion that he would consider himself to be a journalist, then you should take pride on making sure that the information that you present to the public is indeed accurate information. In this particular case, not only was it inaccurate information, I'm of the belief, as many others are, that it was a move that was purposely initiated. So, the black community, those of us who love Minister Farrakhan, respect Minister Farrakhan, those who view him as a leader, those who view him as a divine light in the midst of darkness in this world, those who appreciate his 60 years of service, we play the same game that they play. When black people come out and say something that is deemed to be offensive to members of the Jewish community, to anybody, we are immediately placed on the chopping block to apologize or get wiped out, get the rug snatched, get the economic rug snatched out from under you. So we've been calling for the same thing for Vlad. When are you going to apologize for something that you blatantly did because you would want that same apology? You are in the midst of trying to paint Minister Farrakhan as being this anti-Semitic, bigoted racist that you seem to have a problem with, even though that's not a true statement. So where's the apology? So time passed. Now, the recent development is that he has come out and said, this being Vlad, the vulturous, lying-ass devil, has come out and said that he would apologize to the minister only if he could do it in person. So now you are placing a stipulation on your apology. That would be like a criminal committing a crime and then trying to tell the judge how he was going to allow the judge to handle it. Well, I'll come turn myself in if you such and such and such and such. You don't get to set the step. You don't get to commit the offense and then set the stipulations on how you get dealt with. You don't get to do that. But in his arrogance, in his aura of false superiority, in his delusional concept that he's on the same level as Minister Farrakhan, he feels as though he is an equal that should be met on his terms. This is the mindset. Think about this for a second. You are an individual who has built your entire platform, whatever economic gain, whatever public notoriety has come from your platform, was built on the backs of black entertainers and black athletes, possibly around 90 to 95%. That's who you interview. That's who Vlad interviews. So all these views that are accumulated that generate revenue, by the way, that he does not share with those who he brings on his show, black people. So when they called him a culture vulture, that's like, hey, you hear that term get thrown around a lot, but it absolutely applies to him, because he is literally unapologetic in his maneuvers to continue to make millions of dollars off rappers and athletes and singers and dancers and old gang members and old gangsters and things of that nature. And he makes his money like that. And you feel that Minister Farrakhan, who is far beyond you in character, far beyond you in status, and these are not things that the minister revels in. I'm just speaking in direct facts. A man who is not even concerned with the minor, minuscule, trivial little trinkets of this world. But you wanted to interview the minister one time and he declined. And you've been yanking on your panties ever since, trying to get him out. So now we have this scenario where you are so arrogant that you won't even issue an apology to somebody that you purposely wronged, following the pattern of the Anti-Defamation League, following the pattern of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, following the pattern of the media and all of the minister's detractors who can never point to any record of him doing anything but telling the truth. So the vulturous lying-ass devil had a superiority complex because he may be coming to the realization that Minister Farrakhan don't need to be on your platform. Obviously, you want and need him to be on it for you, for your views. So you want to set up an apology to get views, to get more money. So the whole thing is fake just in that realm right there. So it's time to start canceling these cats, man. We like to cancel. Look, black folks, let me get on us for a minute. We like to cancel each other so much. When are we going to start following the same pattern that they do and put the weight on them? When are we as entertainers, I won't say me because I've never been on there. When are the entertainers going to say, you know what? You disrespected one of our elders. You disrespected one of our best. Whether people agree with everything Minister Farrakhan says or not, he's still one of our elders who's been fighting for 6 decades for black people. So when are we going to say, nah, man, we're not coming on your show? When are we going to shut him down and hit his pocket? Hit that pocket, man. Because if we stop going on that show, the platform will be worthless. Because like I told you, about 90 to 95% of his interviewers are black people. We have to use that economic power to have leverage in situations like this. But the reason why he can confidently say that he's not going to apologize unless he can do it on his terms is because he knows that we are not going to respond accordingly. If he knew tomorrow that nobody else was going to come on this show because of this, guess what? You see that Vlad apology video. So tell me what y'all think, man. The vulturous lying-ass devil, a.k.a. VLAD. When are we going to stop allowing people outside of our community to disrespect our community? I can give you half that answer. We got to start respecting ourselves. We got to start having the understanding of our own power and utilizing it in a way that it becomes a weapon. Because that's what they do. They weaponize their power against us. We have to weaponize our power against them and let nobody come in and decide that we can just do you any kind of way and take no accountability or responsibility for it, even when they in the wrong. Cancel Vlad. It's your big brother K-Rino. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.